Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. We are on day 3 here on Cyan Beach. Is it 3? No, it's day 4 on Cyan Beach. Starting off with 10 honey. I just cannot keep track of my days to save my life. Anyway, we are also going to start off with 10,993 sneaky snacking. So this seems to be a pretty consistent number for this particular Gengar sneaky snacking. I have not collected from him since Monday. So 2,700 overnight sneaky snacking, not terrible. He's doing, of course, better throughout the day with sneaky snacking when he has higher energy. But overall, nothing really too fantastic. But even still, hitting 11,000 sneaky snacking overnight with this team is pretty good. It's not bad at all. It's what we were hitting on Lapis, if I remember correctly, or thereabouts, pretty close to it. So not bad. But let's go ahead and move on. We'll grab our 100 sleep points for getting a good night's rest. Puts us at 2,319. And while we're here, of course, we play our daily lottery. And hopefully, I really could use some diamonds. But I will take a biscuit. We have gotten incredibly lucky with getting these biscuits. Hopefully, biscuits are just a more common thing and everybody is getting biscuits because they're not really all that cheap. Especially as a free player, it gets kind of expensive. But let's go ahead and jump into this sleep report and see if we got what we're here for today. Or this week anyway. Session 201. Is 8 hours and 29 minutes of sleep. Still counts for a perfect hundo score. With 16% dozing, 31% snoozing, and 53% slumbering. That is good for the dozing type. Which dozing is typically what Pinsir is under, if I recall correctly. And hopefully we can get, let's see, we got 18 yesterday. 24 or 25 would be nice. We're going to do better than that. 27.2, almost 3 million. With a top belly and 2 3-stars. Still don't have the full 8 Pokemon on the board. But we should be almost there. The 2 that I can see are not new. But that is all right. Boom. Looks like all 7 are old ones. We've got 2 Caterpie, a Slowpoke, an Igglybuff, 2 Jigglypuff, and a Pikachu. So we are seeing some of the event spawns, just not the one that we want. And this is I'm pretty sure we got to master, or that I got to master 1 last night before bed. So there should be a master 1 sleep on top of that. Hungry Pikachu, of course. One of the ones, honestly, nothing on this list is anything I'm really super thrilled about. So yeah, I mean, we can take the Pikachu home. And honestly, it looks like that's all we're gonna do is take that Pikachu home and be done with it. Nothing really worthwhile popping up today. So far, another lackluster event. Just like last week. Just gonna continue that streak of bad luck. But it's got to turn around eventually, right? Let's go ahead and take our 19 biscuits and go home. Not really anything crazy. The real question is what candy do we send out today? I mean, we've really only got 4 choices. I feel like you know what? People don't get enough Caterpie candy. We'll send that out. Butterfree, kind of an unsung hero, especially in the early game for new players. We'll send out some Caterpie candy and help out the new players a little bit. We are going to walk away with 1,874 Research XP and 2,048 Dream Shards. And then we've got our shiny new, well, not shiny, but brand new Pikachu for us to check out. Level 14 and relaxed. I don't think that's very good. It is apples across the board. With inventory up S, which is okay. Skill trigger S, not super helpful. Ingredient finder S is not helpful. Inventory up L, not helpful. And inventory up M, not helpful. Relaxed nature. That's actually not the worst. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was a speed of help down, but no, it's XP gains down. So not terrible, but this is not going to be a great Pikachu. Going to average about 33%. And really no amount of seeds is going to save this Pikachu. So this is another candidate to be sent straight to the professor, which we really need a button on this screen to just go ahead and send them to the professor. But they are always making quality of life changes, so who knows, maybe one day. And let's see what else we can cook up today. Maybe we got some interesting stuff going on. If the game will load. There we go. Another 304 sneaky snacking. Ooh, looks like we have some new news. Ah, okay, so we do have some new news. Very good. Let's start with the Good Sleep Day announcement. We all know how Good Sleep Day works by this point. During this time, drowsy power will be multiplied by 1.5, and on the day of the full moon, multiplied by 2, because it is on the weekend. So we've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, February 23rd, 24th, and 25th for the days of the event. On Saturday, the 24th is when we have the ×2 multiplier for our sleep score. And then on Friday and Sunday, we have 1.5 times. We also have the typical bonuses. Yep. So on Saturday, we have ×3 Pokemon Sleep XP. So a good time to use your growth incenses if you have them. And a bonus 1,000 sleep points. And then on Friday and Sunday, we have ×2 Pokemon Sleep XP. Again, still good for growth incense, but if you've only got one, save it for Saturday. And then again on Friday and Sunday, we have another 500 bonus sleep points for a total of 2,000. So that will be how we get our sleep points back from burning them all last week. And then this is just another breakdown of how drowsy power works based on which day the sleep day falls. Other than that, it doesn't look like anything new. Yep. Event bonuses, blah, blah, blah. This is all standard stuff, so nothing new. As always, good sleep days are a great time for your focus incense, your growth incense, friendship incense. Since you're going to have a higher drowsy power, you can try to make sure one of those hopefully rarer spawns is at least hungry. And there's one other that I always forget. You've got your friend, your luck, your growth, and your focus. The luck incense, that's the one I forgot. So you can get double dream shards. Particularly this time around, it's good on Sunday or Saturday, either one, because you're going to have a much higher drowsy score, hopefully rarer sleep types and rarer spawns, which means that when you double those dream shards, you may get upwards of 20,000, 15,000 in one single sleep research. So very good time for those as well. But typical sleep day stuff, nothing new. But we do have the Good Sleep Day bundles coming around this time, and let's see if they have changed and if it is better. So the availability will be from February 21st until February 26th. Bundle contents for the Good Sleep Day bundle volume 7. It is 1,500 diamonds, so pretty expensive. You get 2 growth incense, 2 luck incense, 2 focus incense, and 9 great biscuits. Which those 9 great biscuits are worth 1,800 diamonds. Again, diamonds are very expensive in this game. If you're building them up as a free player, do not spend your diamonds on these kind of bundles. There are better things that you could use that amount of diamonds on. This is really a bundle that is really only for premium players that are spending money to buy diamonds. And even then, I wouldn't recommend it just because the cost is so high, but it's your money. Use it however you want, whatever makes the game fun for you. Ultimately, that's what's important. Same with the diamonds. They're your diamonds. If it's going to make the game more fun for you, spend them however you want. Focus Incense doubles Research XP. Growth Incense doubles XP gained by Pokemon for Sleep. Blah, 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 blah. And then it's just running through that if you use them at the right times, it will double the effect. So if you use a growth incense to double Pokemon Sleep XP, for example, on Saturday night, you already have ×3. If you use growth incense, it will multiply that by 2, giving you a grand total of ×6. So that's all this is running through, is what those incenses will stack with what bonuses for the good sleep day. And the rest is typical stuff. Nothing new, but at least we have a date for it. I believe that is next weekend, if I recall correctly. But y'all know, as the beginning of this episode is an example of, I don't know my days to save my life. But we did get one medal, total number of befriended Pokemon, 210, which is good for 2,200 Dream Shards. Speaking of Dream Shards, I do need those after expanding the pot earlier this week. And then we can go ahead and check out the community reports. Get about 45? Yeah, 45, pretty good. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only 7 that doubled up. See a couple of VIPs in the list of doubles. Interesting, so that's pretty bad odds. It's only about 15%, roughly. Maybe less. But we did get a level up. Just the one, but that's good for 2 Handy Candy ×2. And then we can go ahead and jump into making breakfast. But let's collect these ingredients. Come on, there we go, buddy. That's what we need. Hopefully there's some apples in there. That would be nice. Doesn't look like there were any apples. Getting that skill to trigger first thing in the morning is very good. That's usually the start of a very good day. And then we're 2 for 2 so far. Can we make it 3 for 4 at least? We're 3 for 3. So we're off to a very good start today. And then what about you, Raichu? Can you get us 4 for 4? Nope. No 4 for 4, but hey, 3 for 4 is not bad with this team. 2 Pokemon on this team with a rash nature, which lowers their chance of a main skill trigger. So 3 for 4 is good odds. But let's go ahead and get into making some breakfast. I was able to make the Lovely Kiss smoothie for dinner last night. I had all the ingredients to make it with plenty left over to make it again this morning. So I figured that's pretty good chance to go ahead and just make it twice. We can get some extra levels on this smoothie of ours. We're gonna throw in all of these extra tomatoes and all these soybeans. Well, all one of them. What else can we throw in? We're gonna keep the ginger for now. Let's throw in 2 sausage to round it out. Gotta make sure we get that extra protein in that Lovely Kiss smoothie. And then hopefully, ooh, extra tasty. There we go. That's probably gonna be like what, 40? I was very optimistic. 30,958. Not bad at all. It's another 2 levels on our Lovely Kiss smoothie. We're having a pretty good morning so far. The rest of the week, not great. Sleep research is okay. But everything else here at camp, fantastic morning. You almost could not ask for a better start to the morning. Only thing that would have made this camping experience better was if Raichu got a skill trigger. But even that, can't really complain too much about that. And we got our new good sleep day announced. I always look forward to the good sleep days because that's when I get all of my sleep points to be able to burn on stupid things because I'm stupid and don't know how to play the game properly. And I like to burn sleep points sometimes. Let's see. I'm still not sure. I don't know. I'm going to hold off for now. I'm debating on starting to go ahead and collect from Gengar, but I do want to get some of those mushrooms stocking up. But I'm not 100% sure I want to do it just yet. But last thing that we've got to do before we wrap it up is collect our missions. We did get to Master 1, which is our 5 Dream Cluster Smalls. We also went to bed on time 3 times, which is our 5 ingredient ticket S's, which we desperately need. We need to make sure we give out 15 Poke Biscuits, or not Poke Biscuits necessarily, 15 biscuits. So we hopefully are going to find something this week that we can give biscuits to. I've just been steadily using recovery incense every night. I have a surplus of them. Why not? We're going to get another 5 biscuits for cooking 12 times. And then for our regular weekly missions, not a whole lot. Kind of surprised we haven't finished the 1,500 or 1,600 berries yet. The rest of it will come with time. There's pretty much no reason we shouldn't hit all of these this weekend, except for maybe befriending 10 Pokemon. If nothing shows up that's worth catching, I'm not going to go out of my way and waste resources to catch it. So we'll just have to wait and see how that goes. But that said, that is what I've got for today. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit that like button if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more. And if you really enjoy the videos, make sure to share them with a friend. It really helps out the channel. And I will catch you guys later. So until next time, later, dudes.